What up? What up? It's your boy, that damn cowboy fan, Bo Brown, Bo Squeeze, however you want to call it. It's all me. And I'm here to do a reaction. Week one, first I got to focus on my boys, the Cowboys, of course. And in the background, I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but that's the end of the Monday night game. Jets, Bills, Rogers, or we ain't even gonna talk about him yet. But Jets still end up winning, so they keep hope alive. They're coming to us next week. That's why I came after this game so I could give my opinion on what we're gonna do next week and what we did this week and what happened before the season. Cause did my debut, you know, Hollywood. I'm ready, debut. So goddamn. First of all, we beat the hell out of the motherfucking Giants. 40 zip. 40 zip? I ain't never seen that a day in my life. I ain't never seen an NFL team get shut out and get 40 on them. I think it's a record. Matter of fact, I know for a fact it's a record for the Cowboys and it's a record for the Giants. Cause opening day, Cowboys ain't never beat nobody 40 zip. I gotta do my research to see when the fuck we beat somebody by 40 in the history. Cause I've been watching these boys since like 92, 93. I'll give y'all my cowboy origin story one day. But not right now. Not today. But 40 zip. They did the damn thing. But we gotta do the details because that looked good. And it was good. But we gotta really think about what happened. First of all, the Giants saw a little sister. So to beat them, that's nothing to me. To beat the Eagles, that's nothing to me. To beat the Redskins, that's nothing to me. And fuck me, because it ain't about me. Dak Prescott owned the East, the NFC East, and this year he better own the AFC East too. But Dak only got like what 7 losses to the NFC East in his whole career. So beating them don't really mean nothing. Hell of a win, but we gotta look at it. That defense, that defense is like they say. That defense is tremendous. That's a hell of a defense. That defense played damn good. They turned it over, turned it over, turned it over. Every time I looked, it was another turnover. Danny Dimes was playing like Nichols, which really should be his name, Danny Nichols. Cause I ain't seen you drop no dimes and how long you been in the league? 4, 5 years? I think it's 5 years. But he ain't do nothing as usual. But it was a playoff team last year, so that's a hell of a good win for us, I guess. But I know it was raining, but goddamn, do we have a tight end? Cause Hendershot in 87, I can't think of his name right now. And to let y'all know, I'm freestyling. It's just coming straight out of here. And I ain't took a note, which as we go along, I will take notes. But relax. It's just the opener. Like season opener. It's the opener. So those tight ends, I think they dropped like 2 or 3 of them. CD dropped one, and really, that's CD norm. CD is good, but he got like a case of the drops. It's kind. I hope. I ain't gonna say it's kind of like yet, but I hope it's kind of like T.O. T.O. dropped a lot of balls. That's because he got a lot of targets, but when he caught it, which he did more than often, and I believe he led the league in drops maybe once or twice, but he was getting the most targets. And when he caught that motherfucker, you in trouble if you on the defense. And CD, he getting there. He getting there. I'll say he getting there. But he ain't T.O. or nobody like that. But hopefully he'll get there. But he dropped that motherfucker a little bit too much for me. Like to be my main man, like to be my number one, less drops, bro. I don't care how many targets you get, unless you're gonna do what T.O. did when he caught the ball. But CD good. And the offense this game, well, yesterday's game, they didn't do too much, but it's more like they didn't need to do too much because that defense was out there doing their thing. You got Trayvon hitting Zaquan for, they said it was an interception, but I thought it was a fumble. Tomato, tomato, turnover for a touchdown. We take that. Diggs was all over the field, and Bland, he got a pick six technically. So in my mind, he right back to where he left off because when all those injuries happened last year and he started to play, he was looking damn good. He was looking damn good. And you got that other corner, future Hall of Famer, um, Stephon Gilmore. Well, first you got Micah. First you got Micah, because Micah made that shit happen. Danny Nichols did as Danny Nichols do, and panicked. Micah was gonna tear your head off, but everybody else would throw the ball out of bounds. But Danny Nichols panicked, threw the ball across his body, and Stephon Gilmore got his first pick of the season, which I think is gonna be a lot more to come. We'll see. I really think that defense so good. All that gotta do is play top. I tell y'all, I look at Dak as bottom of top 10, which that's what he really is. Bottom of the top 10. You can't tell me personally, you can't tell me 9 quarterbacks better than that. So that puts him at number 9 at least. But other people say 12. Some people say, oh, he middle of the pack. If he middle of the pack, that'll make him 15, 16, 17, which cap. You know damn well that man not middle of the pack. He is upper echelon, not on the Pat Mahomes, not on the Joe Burrow, uh, who I got ranked number 3, Josh Allen. That game was horrible. You lost that game for your team tonight, but is guys that you know that are better than that, but it's not too many. Like I said, but if that could play top 7, top 5, I'm gonna say something to y'all. If he can do that, we going to the Super Bowl. From what I see, we going to the Super Bowl. But y'all will learn about me. I never say the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. But if we stay healthy, and that can be top 7, borderline 5, he the Cowboys quarterback, so he gonna get some MVP votes or a MVP vote, however that works. He'll get us to another level. I told y'all I've been down with this thing since like 92, 93, and in 95, 95, we won our last Super Bowl. I really think it's 96. I was in the sixth grade. 96. Yeah, and y'all go. Yeah, you know how you could do the math. You'll get the figuring of my age. I was in the sixth grade when they won that Super Bowl against the Steelers. I think we could get back to the Super Bowl if Dak is top 7 to 5. Well, we'll median that out. If he top 6, I think we'll go to the Super Bowl because everything around him and health. If our health is right, like that's a question too. Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is a baller. I know that, but the question is, how healthy can he stay? Because last season, the first game that he started, that Zeke was in, and he was named the starter when Zeke could play. San Francisco injured, so we will see. Can he stay healthy? But I give McCarthy some props. I got questions about McCarthy. And we're gonna get into all of that as we go along in this season. I got questions about McCarthy. He ain't called plays since God knows when, even though we know him. And the last time he called plays, he went out of Green Bay. But I like what Mike was doing with Turpin in that running game, mixing Turpin in there, because Turpin need touches. If he do all of this stuff on a punt return in the open field, imagine what he can do when he get that ball in the open field. So okay, let's review. Defense, defense. That's where it's supposed to be. They talk that shit. They walk that shit. They is that shit. Offense is coming along. Yeah, special teams doing shit. Cowboys special teams rarely do shit. Like, it's rarely amazing. Turpin brought us a little energy. Like, the best energy I'd say since Dion last season. So we'll see. But I think they should focus on that running game. Cause you got a bunch of little guys. That's the thing. Zeke up there in New England. So we're gonna pound that motherfucker. That guy Davis gonna pound that motherfucker. I seen his stats. His stats look okay. He averaged 4 yards a carry. And look, that's okay. If you gonna run into that line and bam, 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 pound that motherfucker. Cause we need somebody to beat him up. Even though I seen TP old Tony Pollard, he was getting in between the tackles. And I like that. But can he stay healthy? If he gonna take on the real load? That's my question about him. So we'll see how this thing gonna go. We look good to start for sure. We look good to start for sure. 40 zip, you really can't get no better than that. I really wish CD and the tight ends would have caught them balls and made Dak look a little better because all that pressure on Dak. I don't really think Dak is a turnover machine because he ain't been a turnover machine. It's just last season he did break his thumb. I give him that excuse because that was an anomaly. We never seen Dak turn the ball over that much. The question about Dak is really can you turn it on like how we had the number one offense 2 years in a row, but when the lights are the brightest playoffs, can you fucking turn that number one offense on? Because that defense truthfully, those 2 straight years where we was the number one offense, we all know we got beat by the same team, and he didn't do shit. But the question is, can you show that we the number one offense when you play those teams? Because the defense gonna do their job on San Francisco. San Francisco not really like that to us. To me, I say to me. I ain't gonna say to us. I ain't gonna speak for nobody else. They're not really like that to me. Even though Purdy was looking like, oh my god, Purdy was looking like, oh my god, terror. But goddamn, who you trust more, Mister Irrelevant, or the fourth rounder who wins way more than he loses? Check his stats. He balls a little bit. Who you gonna trust? So, Cowboy fans, we gonna see. We gotta check it out. But anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, all of that shit. Know what I mean? Walk with me. I'ma walk with y'all. God damn it. Alright.